So do you have the flu or is it a cold? We don't know, but here to set us straight, we have got Dr. Rob Leigh here. He's the Chief Medical Officer of ACOS, and we're talking about remedies in real time. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
This will be a lot of fun because, you know, you're going to give us some insight because it's cold weather, which most people think they have a cold, but sometimes it could be more severe, which is the flu. So why are things changing just because it's getting a little colder? Is it because of our immune systems are breaking down, or is it because we didn't take care of ourselves in the summer?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. And you know, the flu viruses appear to live longer and transmit better in colder and drier temperatures. So that's why and there's another factor. In the winter, people tend to stay inside in close quarters longer. So that's why the flu viruses transmit better during the winter.
Because we're closer together and we're sticking around people, and if somebody has it, it's ultimately going to linger over to you, especially if they're sneezing and stuff like that.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, sneezing, coughing, or even talking.
Even talking. Well, what are some of the key signs and symptoms that we need to look out for, especially if we think it might be more than just a cold?
Yeah, flu, a lot of the symptoms of the flu are similar to the cold, but cold symptoms, but they are more severe. For instance, fever is very common with the flu, especially high fever, 102 and 103.
Right.
They have a headache, a lot of runny nose, sore throat, body aches, and feeling extremely tired is very common. Sometimes nausea, vomiting, diarrhea too.
Okay, so those are the symptoms you need to look for outside of if you think you're just sneezing a little bit more and you got a runny nose. If it's more than that, then you probably do have the flu.
Yes.
But since we are in close quarters now, because it is colder and you're staying more inside and you're kind of nesting together with more people at work and you're not leaving to go out for lunch, what are some of the things that we could properly do to like maybe flu-proof our home?
Flu-proofing the home is a little hard, but one of the most important things that anybody can do is washing their hands frequently.
Yeah, you hear that all the time.
Yes, when you shake hands with other people, touch public objects, go and wash your hands or use a sanitizer if washing isn't available. And if you're coughing or sneezing, then try to cough on the tissue paper or your
away from
other people. Yes.
What about if you're a business traveler? Because there's a lot of people that travel this time of year for business and work, and you know you go from one climate to the next. Some are more severe. So how do you take care of yourself in between your travels? Because that could be kind of challenging.
Yeah, it is very challenging for people who are traveling often. Yeah, so they need to get plenty of rest, drink plenty of fluids, get some vitamins when necessary. Exercise always helps to boost the immune system.
It's the hardest thing to do is to get rest. We always say get rest, but it's the hardest thing to do. Do you have any tricks to maybe help us out getting some more rest?
Well, if you can't really get plenty of rest at night, sometimes taking short power naps really helps.
Short power naps. What about the vitamins? You were saying vitamins. Is there certain vitamins that you should bulk up on when it becomes more cold season than you do in the summer, like more vitamin D, or is there something like that?
Yes, vitamin D is very important. We can get from the sunlight exposure to our skin, and also from ingesting the vitamin D. Vitamin C and other vitamins can also help improve the immune system.
So how soon should you actually go see a doctor? Is it once you have a fever, or is it once you actually start feeling like, okay, I'm not sleeping, I'm getting a little chills? What part of the symptoms should you say I need to go to a doctor?
I think fever is one of the important things, and if you have along with the fever, if you have a lot of body aches and extreme fatigue, especially if you're exposed to a lot of other people, then I think it's a good time to see the doctor.
Do you have any recommendations on over-the-counter medicine that we could take to, if we didn't, because you know some people can't go to the doctor, if there's something that they can take, like just going to like a Walgreens or a Walmart, if there's something like a Theraflu, does that work, or NyQuil?
Yes, if you're healthy otherwise and the symptoms are not too severe, yes, you can treat yourself with some over-the-counter medications like Theraflu, NyQuil, or even Tylenol, Motrin.
To keep that fever down.
Yes.
Okay, and then after that, then you do have to go to the doctor. Well, Dr. Leigh, I have to tell you, good information. Thanks for being here on the show. We do appreciate it. If you have a cold, take care of that. But if it's a flu, make sure you go see your doctor. And if you need more information, we'll have a link on our website, aztv.com. Don't go anywhere.